I once talked to Mr. Xie about a degenerate fighter. This person is the first and only S-level fighter who has ever played against the degenerate fighter, Senior Zhu Ji. Senior Zhu Ji is a wonderful person. Unparalleled talent flourished his brilliant life. When Zhu Ji was a teenager, he went to many places like an ordinary martial artist and challenged everywhere. He had challenged so many sects. So people at the time thought he was a masochist freak, but he was actually a secret martial arts thief. 30 years later, Senior Zhu Ji had collected all the strengths of the people and used the 100 schools of fighting skill to create the world's most invincible fighting skill, Changxing Bakwen skill. He then spent another 30 years building up a reputation as an S-class fighter with his Changxing Bakwen skill. The Changxing Bakwen is the only fighting technique that is not only powerful in actual combat, but also possess no side effects. According to the records, when Zhu Ji Sr. fought against the Fist of Gods and Ghosts, he was already 130 years old. If Senior Zhu Ji hadn't been attacked by the Fist of the Gods and Ghosts, he would have lived longer. So does Changxing Bakwen still exist in this world? No, but in a sense, yes. What do you mean? The defect of Changxing Bakwen is that it is too difficult to practice, and none of Zhu Ji's former disciples were able to learn it in order for its sustenance. So the Senior Zhu Ji divided the Changxing Bakwen into 3 completely different fighting skills that are easier to practice, and passed them to his 3 most talented disciples. With the passage of time, the Changxing Bakwen became a legend, and the 3 disciples and their descendants have taken over from him since then. So extreme strengthening of physical body resulted in much more shorter life, but in exchange for a stronger attack. It was recognized by everyone as the world's most destructive and heritable martial arts. Changxing Lu, Sanglong Bakwen. From the era of Changxing Bakwen, he has lived for nearly 200 years. He has served as the highest fighting consultant in dozens of countries, and he is good at dozens of powerful fighting skills. He is known as the S-class fighter who has mastered the most types of fighting skills in this world. It is said that every 10 years he will be rejuvenated, and he is still alive today. Changxing Lu, Nirvana Rochuan. After all, the Tianjing skill is the most solid defensive skill among all the combat skills. Presently me and my sister are practicing the Tianjing skill. In that case, if I practiced Senlong Bakwen and Nirvana Rochuan, the 3 combined into 1 can recover the Changxing Bakwen? The system has no suggestions for Changxing Bakwen. It means that Zhu Ji demolished thoroughly enough. I can only collect the remaining 2 fighting arts, use the fusion function to see if it can be combined into Changxing Bakwen. It's difficult. It is said that the elder Ji of Nirvana Rochuan tried to restore the Changxing Bakwen, but he also failed in the end. Moreover, my family doesn't have the other 2 fighting skills. The 3 families have not contacted each other for a long time, so if I go ask them now, they probably won't let me. And Mr. Xie, if you just want to make up for the shortcomings of body training, you only need to learn our Tianjing skill. Miss Yan, I just want the fighter to have a stronger body, but his life expectancy is not enough to live happily with his family, which is too unfortunate. If I can restore the cultivation method of Changxing Bakwen and combine it with some of my sword fairy skills, would I be able to develop a truly accessible fighting art which is strong enough? Wouldn't it be great if I could carry on this fighting art and make everyone in the world live longer, stronger, and happier? It turns out that Mr. Xie has such a lofty ideal. Wow, as expected of Brother Xie, so great. Let Xiao Yao give a hug. Shangguan Yao, be serious. Mr. Xie has such great ideals, and of course our sisters also hope that Mr. Xie can succeed. Let me deal with the remaining 2 families. They will attend in the Global Fighting Conference 2 months later. Maybe I can try mentioning it to them. Global Fighting Conference? Task loading. Bring Shangguan Yan and Shangguan Yao to attend the Global Martial Arts Festival. Don't use cheating to win the championship. Completed missions will get bonus points. If the mission fails, the current world will not issue any new quests. Participate in this fighting conference. And don't cheat to win the championship. What the hell, should I still cheat? Yes, the Global Fighting Conference is a grand event where fighters all over the world compete for the strongest reputation. It is held every 10 years. Although the rules have changed a few times, but in the end it is being continued. This is its 11th year. When my father was alive, our family was still eligible to participate in the Global Fighting Conference. But it's a pity. Forget it. We will be in the audience this year. And it would be great if we could find those 2 families. No, this time you and your sister, as well as me, will participate in this Global Fighting Conference. The Global Fighting Conference is based on a 3-person per team knockout system. There must be at least 1 B-level fighter among the team members. Our sisters are only C-level fighters, and Mr. Xie, I believe in your strength. But your attack methods look like Fujita, a decadent fighter. Everyone looking at it will, and it's too hard to explain in full view of the public. The power of the evil god is characterized by pink energy, and I can do more than just emitting pink energy. Come on, you guys try to hit me hard, come here. This? Brother Xie can kill Fujita Takashi with 1 move. It will be okay. Mr. Xie, I'm sorry. It feels like hitting a steel plate. No, a steel plate is not that hard. This is the same move that was used against Cross. My bodyguard technique can counter people who are attacking. An average fighter not only can't break my defense, but also get hurt by his own strength. I am now in the innate realm, theoretically, as long as the person who comes does not possess the power of an evil god or the innate realm of the main world, then no one will be able to break my true chi shell with one blow. What do you think? This trick does not make people think me as a fallen fighter, right? Do you have confidence in me now? Yes. Xiaoyao has confidence in Brother Xie. Brother Xie takes me to fly and dominate the global fighting conference. Indeed. Although this move is different from ordinary fighting skills, it is not like a fallen fighter. But we still have a problem. The global fighting conference must have an invitation letter issued by the organizer to participate. In the past, the Tianjin Daoguan could receive an invitation letter when my father was there. But now, invitation letter? What is the particularity of the distribution of this thing? There are two kinds of invitation letters. One is the exclusive invitation letter issued by the organizer of the fighting conference to the prestigious A-level or above fighters. The other is the anonymous invitation letter that flows out to the underground black market. Each one can sell for hundreds of millions. Our Tianjin Daoguan doesn't have that much money. If only my sister had said to the fighting association yesterday that it was Brother Xie who killed Fujita Takeshi, then that would have been good. Then Brother Xie will be famous. Maybe the organizer will issue an invitation letter specially for Brother Xie. Xiaoyao, I want to emphasize it again. The people must be told that Fujita Takeshi ran away after his transformation, and we just survived with luck. We have no way to explain why Fujita's body turned into a bunch of petals and disappeared. The fighting association will try to look deeper. Mr. Xie will have to reveal his technique that is extremely similar to the power of the evil gods to prove how he killed Fujita Takeshi. In that case, with the attitude of the countries towards the degenerate fighter, Mr. Xie would be in big trouble. I know, I'm not stupid, I just thought so. Thank you, Miss Yen, for your interest. Since the invitation letter is anonymous, then let me go get it. And I promise that it won't cost a penny. The invitations for the black market are already sold out, and there are no more. Damn it, do I have to go out of town to buy them? If it's sold out. My master, it's really hard for you. Well, they work very hard. Because the master is so powerful, they are ashamed of themselves, so they are working hard. I wanted to teach them to practice Tianguan Jinshin, but their bodies could not produce true chi at all, so I had to give up. But I heard Shangguan Yan said that as long as she worked harder, she should be able to initially reach the level of a B-level fighter in 2 months. Let her lead the team by then. That's it for today, let's take a break. Nice work. Keep it up. Hee. According to my sister's devil training method, within 2 months I will be able to completely stabilize the level of C-class fighter, and then I will be able to go to the Global Fighting Congress to meet the handsome powerful brothers. It seems that the training is still incomplete, so we have to train for the next 8 hours. Huh. Sister, don't throw things at me. Huh. Mr. Chow Fan, as the son of the richest man in our country and an experienced extreme sports enthusiast, have you made any plans recently? Mortal sports have not satisfied me. I spent a lot of money to get a dual letter to participate in the Global Brawl Conference. Master, it's an invitation and Global Fighting Congress. Shut up, I say what it is, it's that thing. If not, we can just pay them to change the name for it. I have hired the best fighting experts to escort me, so wash your neck and wait to be crushed by this young master. Ha ha ha. The above is the entire content of Linhai Channel, and you are welcome to watch it. Linhai Channel? This rich young man is a local. Chinger, get up to work. Huh. Oh my baby, I have paid so much for you. See you tomorrow, my baby. Turn on all the infrared weight sensors and call 10 rows of bodyguards to stand guard. Yes, Mr. Chow Fan. Only fools go to the ring to fight. I only need to participate in that, and the fighting will be assigned to the 2 B-rank fighters. The next day. Who stole my invitation letter? Find it. By all means, find that thief for me. Perfectly completed the task. I will go back to Master Xie. Not enough, we must train harder. Otherwise 2 months will not be enough. Don't worry, I will get the invitation. You guys just prepare your luggage. Oh. Brother Xie is so handsome. Although Mr. Xie told us to train as much as possible and let him take care of the invitation letter, is it really okay? Until now, I can only trust Mr. Xie. Xiaoyao gets up. Let's go down deep sea to practice. Let's wait for them to finish training before telling the good news. The 4th generation descendant of Tsunglong Baquan, Qi Lian. Mr. Qi Lian, the lair of the fallen group is hidden in this mountain. Perhaps they hollowed out the inside of the mountain and filled it with a special metal. We have used surface-to-air missiles and rocket artillery to destroy them, but all have failed. Order your troops to step back 1 mile. Yes. 5 minutes later. Sunlong Baekwon. Is this the Sunlong Baekwon with the strongest destructive power? What a strong move. S-class fighters are really inhuman. The whole mountain and the metal buildings inside were blown up by me, and the people inside should not survive. You guys handle the rest yourself. I must go to participate in the Global Fighting Conference. Master, Mr. Park, and Prosecutor Zongjing posted a call, and the official of the Global Fighting Congress sent an invitation and a plane ticket to you. Alas, my life is so hard, I can't stay idle even at an old age. Nirvana Rochuan's first-generation successor, Gohong. This world cannot leave such a talented master like you. Haha, you're the one with the sweet tongue. Mr. Park and Mr. Zongjing could have directly met with me. They are too ignorant of the issue. In the future, don't participate in such politics anymore. As for the Global Fighting Conference, I'm tired of winning the championship every time. If not for the prizes, I would have stopped participating a long time ago. Forget it. Let's go see this year's rookies. Perhaps there will be great heroes appearing. 2 months later. Look, it's Olga from the Eagles team. Sunlong, a punch of dragon. Mr. Bruce, what is your desired ranking for this tournament? Have you considered resigning from your official position as a fighting advisor and pursuing another career in the future? For me, ranking is not important. The important thing is to prove myself. Pete, do your best in this fighting congress. Recently, the neighboring countries rely on their fighters' higher ranking, frequently provoking us at the border. You must lead the team members to fight for a higher ranking, so that they will not dare to do anything rash again. Yes, I will complete the task. Captain Wang, how is it? My team members are much better than last time, so I should be able to enter the top 30 this time. The Torrent team quit? And their members were injured? That's right, recently, there have been more and more incidents of fighters being attacked. It seems that only the participants of the conference were targeted. I am also considering whether to quit. 3 people from the Tianjin Daoguan. Welcome to the Global Fighting Conference. Please go inside. Good morning, dear fighters, we are the guides. Please follow us. There is nothing important on the first day. After you finish the test, you can move around freely around the hall. The organizers will provide accommodation and food, and someone will be responsible for picking you up after you finish the test. In the past, Dad was also treated like this by the rabbit girls, right? Xiao Yao, if you keep talking nonsense, I'll beat you up. We have arrived. Please line up and wait to check. This machine is for testing destructive power and shock resistance. The error rate is only 0.0001%, so please rest assured to use it. The scene is quite grand. This machine is much higher end than the ones used in the local fighting conferences. Xiao Yao, slow down. How can we slow down? We have worked hard for so long, and it's time to check and accept the results. Para Jiu-Jitsu is so powerful. His resistance is more than 300,000 horsepower. The gun flow is even more powerful. The destructive power has accumulated 500,000 point by now. What kind of fighter uses hot weapons? You are so narrow. Sister, don't worry. Our results will definitely be better. Come on. Testers are in position. Please use your full strength to attack the cylinder of the magnetic detector within 10 seconds. The countdown will start. Countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7. Humph, I'll let you see how good I am. 4, 3, 2, 1, Tianjin Baeguan. This is Tianjin Baeguan? The attack power is just average. You're really ignorant. It is well known that the Tianjin Baeguan is strong in defense. Let's see the resistance test. Stop making a noise and keep watching. Xiao Yao, do your best. The end of the test, with a destructive power of 200,000 points, reaching the level of a C-level fighter, ask the tester to calm down the heart rate and start the resistance test after 1 minute. Countdown begins 59, 58, 57. 3, 2, 1, 0. Huh! The whole body is being pressed tightly, unable to move. The air feels like a fist that would not stop beating me. But it's still tolerable. Stick to it. The test will be upgraded to the level of a B-class fighter, so please be prepared for the test to begin after the countdown ends. Countdown 5, 4, 3. Huh! Hey, the test has been upgraded to emit the destructive power of a B-class fighter. She is indeed worthy of the Tianjin Baeguan. You are really ignorant. The first generation of Tianjin Baeguan A level can withstand the S level. Xiao Yao, do your best. It's the end of the test. The resistance was 450,000 point. Final assessment 200,000 destructive power. 450,000 defensive power. Confirmed level, C-level fighter. Supplementary content. The resistance is particularly excellent. Please continue to work hard. Please exit the testing machine. Woo, it hurts. Great work. My whole body is really in pain. I need my brother Xia to kiss, hug and lift me up to get better. Xiao Yao. Thanks for your hard work. The results were excellent. But Xiao Yao's resistance can already withstand the attacks of B-class fighters. Why is it still only C class in the end? The fighters are normally high on attack and low on defense, so the rating considers the destructive power. Mr. Xia doesn't need to be so nice to Xiaoyao. Pat my head, I want more, not just touch. It's okay to praise a good girl, and you also try to get up. Go test. Both are so innocent. Brother Xia. Overall rating, destructive power of 250,000 to 300,000 points, resistance to hitting power of 600,000 to 650,000 points, confirmed rank, B-class fighter. The additional content, resistance to hitting power is particularly excellent, but the stability evaluation is medium to low. It is recommended that the fighter continue to consolidate. The test is done, ask the tester to leave the test machine. Sister, are you okay? Tianjin Bieguan is an excellent fighting art, you need more time to stabilize it. With time, you will become stronger. What a shame, Mr. Xia, don't make fun of me. Mr. Xia. Brother Xia is right, the Tianjin Bieguan is invincible in the world. Invincible in the world? Haha, who dared to say that? Is he the one who was so powerful in the last year, that he ended up in the top 10? I never thought I would have the chance to meet him. Kwangsha Zhangguan Liu. It's him. You know him? If he hadn't met Shangguan Xingba of Tianjin Bieguan, he would definitely have had better results. Be careful not to let others hear. The team for this year's Tianjin Bieguan is you guys? That's right, what advice can Senior Li have? Just relying on these two girls to participate in the tournament. The Tianjin Bieguan fist has weakened so much, Shangguan Xingba must have died with hatred. What did you say, Xiaoyao? It's not up to Senior Li to decide whether Tianjin Bieguan is weak or not. As for whether we can hold up the dignity of Tianjin Bieguan, we'll see that in the ring. During the Global Fighting Conference, offstage provocation is prohibited, and offenders will be warned or banned. Even though we are rivals on stage, we should also be allies off stage. We should live in harmony. Humph. He does not seem friendly. My father had defeated Li Yu in the last championship, so he has a grudge against my family. Dad had told that his future is promising. Look at his attitude right now. Dad must have misjudged him. Look over here. Tester is in position, please take the test. Kwangsha Zhangguan. I'm seeing such a move for the first time. Li Yu has indeed improved a lot. Could it be that he has stepped into the highest realm? Detecting an S-class fighter, confirming the identity of the tester Li Yu. Kwangsha Zhangguan. Thank you S-class fighter for participating in the Global Fighting Conference, and we wish you good luck in this year's tournament. Master. You guys are still here. I don't know if you guys are qualified to stand in front of my master. Brother, don't embarrass them. What if they are not even qualified to stand in front of us? You say right, sorry, Tianjiang Daoguan, for hurting your pride, ha ha ha. Bastards. Sister, brother Xia? What's going on? The testing machine exploded? Please don't panic. Ladies and gentlemen, the emergency is being handled. Please stay where you are. Humph, it blew up by a punch. The quality of this machine needs to be improved. The maintenance fee bill can be sent to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of my country to be resolved. After all, I was the one who broke it. The owner of Qilian Hall, I've heard a lot about you. Ladies, are you a contestant this year? Two reluctant chickens. The owner of Qilian Hall. Hey. Be good girls, learn a thing or two from the fights and try your luck next time. At least let me look forward to the new generation of the Tianjin Bieguan after 10 years. Although I don't see anything now. This person is very interesting, that's how he is, but he is of good nature, I guess. I hate anyone who treats Xiaoyao like a child, not even handsome men. Master, those guys are all freaks. No need to be courteous with them. Sunlong Bieguan's people are short-lived. This might probably his last time participating. The two women of Tianjin Bieguan are weak, accompanied by a frail man. It is not a concern. That white boy relies on his little ability to fight, but is also just a man who hugs women's thighs like loyal dogs. It's a shame for men. How dare you insult Mr. Xie? Damn you. Come back to me. The use of force off the court will result in disqualification from the competition. Calm down. Why do they dare to humiliate us like that? I can't take this. Then wait until I finish the test. Huh. The tester is ready. Please use your full strength to attack the cylinder of the checking machine within 10 seconds. The countdown to the end will start. Countdown 10, 9, 8, 7. The innate power cannot be used. In order to avoid misunderstandings caused by the innate energy, I must refrain as much as possible. Why haven't I mastered a concealable power yet? Ha ta 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 ta. I could use a little amount of innate true qi to support Shenquan Dao. The test is over. The destructive power is 200,000 point, and it reaches the pass line of the C-level fighter level. Ask the tester to calm down his heart rate, and begin to take the resistance test in 1 minute. The countdown shall start. Countdown 59, 58, 57. What a frail young man. Tianjin Bieguan has really weakened a lot. But it doesn't seem like he's using the Tianjin Bieguan, does it? Yes, this guy is using the fighter's kung fu, and he can hit 200,000 point of destruction. Seems to be quite powerful, huh? He hasn't even thoroughly studied Tianjin Bieguan's simple kung fu yet he was able to join Tianjin Bieguan. Which is a shame. Huh? Don't be led by anger. Mr. Xie is still working hard. We have to control ourselves. We have to trust Mr. Xie. At that moment, I was stunned by this girl. It's ridiculous. Tianjin Bieguan's has been in decline. How can I? Look. 3, 2, 1, 0. What is that? Come on, continue. This power. It seems that it is not the Tianjin Bieguan. Test upgraded, and the striking power will be raised to the level of a B-class fighter. The tester, please be prepared. The countdown shall start. The countdown 5, 4, 3. Test upgraded, and the striking power will be raised to the level of an A-level fighters. The tester, please be prepared. Test upgraded, and the striking power will be increased to the level of an S-class fighter. What's going on? It seems the machine is about to explode again. What kind of fighting technique is this? It seems he is bouncing off the machine's attacks even though he's not moving. The machine has exploded. The quality is really worrying. It almost pierced me. Oh, you guys are still here? Why did you join the Tianjin Bieguan team when you're not practicing their skill? Why do I have to explain to you? What a technique. The striking force of the machine is used against itself. The naked eye cannot even distinguish it. An ordinary S-level cannot do such techniques. Where did these two girls find such strong external aid? Half an hour later. Mr. Xie can directly destroy the test machine. You must also be an S-class fighter. As long as we can get results, let's go. Mr. Xie, so interesting. This is the data left by the test machine before it was destroyed. Is he the one we are looking for? His data is very interesting, but it is not exactly the same as what we want. I have to find the president. You'll stay here. Yes. I thought things were almost done, but I didn't expect this man to appear again. Disaster level, severe. Brother Xie is so strong that he can destroy the test machine without even moving. Sister, maybe Brother Xie can take us to the top 3. That would seem like we're using Mr. Xie. In this conference, we still have to study hard, expand our horizons, and make us worthy of our ranking. Hello to all the fighters of the Tianjin Bieguan. My name is Zhao Hui, and I am your guide and receptionist. I will guide you through the wide varieties of housings. It's really good to be a participant. We could even choose where to live. Thank you, Miss Zhao Hui. The first global fighting conference was initiated by the S-class fighter Sheng Guizikwen more than 100 years ago, although his depraved behavior was reprehensible. The tournament became a tradition that continued to this day. With time, the scale of the fighting conference escalated with increase in standards and participants. The current fighting conference is now a global festival held every 10 years. The ranking of fighters from various countries would directly affect the political, military, and even the sovereign status of the entire country. This city is a witness. The city belonged to the Blue Sea Federation that year. After the Blood Eagles dropped for 2 consecutive terms, the sovereignty of the Blue Sea Federation was provoked, and the entire city was transferred to a neighboring country. And this seaside villa was the asset of the officials of the Blue Sea Federation, and it was transferred to the hands of the Republic of Fangdao along with the entire city. This is the end of the explanation and guidance. You can contact me through the landline in the house if you need anything. Thank you for your hard work. Sister, where do you want to go next? I have an idea if you have nothing to do. I'm going to continue training, but if you say you have ideas. Where are you going? Take me with you if you're going for shopping. We have something to deal with. Mr. Xie does not need to follow us. Okay, sister, let's not talk too much to Brother Xie. Let's surprise him. What are you hiding? Why don't tell me? If you guys don't tell me, then I will go shopping alone. It feels like the Olympics of my previous world. But fighters in this world are rarer, more precious, and more respected than athletes. This guy. Is he looking at me? This guy broke the sound barrier directly. Is this guy an S-class fighter? Haha, interesting. Let me see what you're going to do. Destroyed the killer cross. Eradicated the fighter Takeshi Fujita. Mr. Xie, I've heard a lot about you. What are you talking about? I don't understand. What's going on? Why does this guy know everything? Could it be that this world has technology for global surveillance? It was an easy guess. Cross and Fujita Takeshi were determined to be dead, but Sheng Guanyan claimed to the Fighting Association that Fujita Takeshi had run away. Sheng Guanyan couldn't have resolved those calamities all alone, but beside her, there was an unfamiliar S-class fighter who could burst the testing machine of the fighting conference. It seems that you are very smart. It turned out to be a guess. This is a very simple reasoning, Mr. Xie. Please forgive me for not being able to show my true face, but I am sincere in my desire to have a good conversation with you. Huh, you've hidden your face but you say you're sincere? Okay, but you have to tell me your name, okay? You can call me White Tiger. Mr. Xie, you're a straightforward guy. His fighting skills seem strange, using my own power to counter me. Okay, let's hear what you want to say to save time. Then I won't say much more. Mr. Xie, I hope you can lead your team to withdraw from this year's tournament. This is my little bit of sincerity, please accept it. Will those who are eligible to participate in the fighting convention give up the tournament for this meager amount of money? This is just a little bit of goodwill. As long as Mr. Xie is willing to withdraw, you can ask for whatever you want. I don't want your money, I want something else. Mr. Xie, please say what you want, and we will do whatever if we can do it. Alright, bring me the practice methods of Nirvana Rokuan and Sanglong Biguan. This, I can't do it. Then there's nothing more to say. Wait. You joined the Tianjing Biguan, and is seeking Sunlong Bakwan and Nirvana Rokuan. Let me guess, you want to bring Changxing Bakwan back to the world? Thinking further, you want to practice Changxing Bakwan? You are really smart. I really don't have the cultivation methods of Sunlong Bakwan and Nirvana Rokuan, but I can provide you with another thing, and it is a secret medicine for the cultivation of Changxing Bakwan. A secret medicine? Right, as we all know, for learning an advanced fighting art requires a specific secret medicine. The secret medicine needed to cultivate Changxing Bakwan has long been lost, even if it has been revived. One of the main ingredients in the medicine is Roko grass, which is completely extinct as of today. If you want to practice Changxing Bakwan, the universal secret medicine pill is essential. Mr. Xie should know that the prize for the champion of the tournament is a secret medicine. A total of 3 pills have been brought to the world. The first 2 have been won by the Nirvana Rochuan practitioners, so they has mastered 2 long-lost fighting techniques. This year's pill, I can get it for you. You can still get the championship prize without going to the ring to fight. How do you think? Is that a good deal? That is the prize for the champion of the conference. Can you really take it? Just as Mr. Xie is confident in his own strength, I am also very confident in my own methods. As long as Mr. Xie keeps his promise, I will never break my promise. You want me to believe you? Let's talk about it when you really get that secret medicine. I can't listen to your bullshit. For the sake of the system task, I cannot give up the fighting conference. After talking about me, let's talk about you, brother White Tiger. Why do you want me to withdraw from the conference? Nothing to hide. The powers behind me and the organizers of the Global Battle Conference are somewhat tied. I am willing to do anything that can save them face. That's all? Yes, that's all. In short, I will take care of the universal secret medicine. Mr. Xie, I will see you later. I think that mysterious S-level will expose me. There are so many great fighters here. Letting people suspect that I am a fallen fighter will not be good. Chinger, there's work to do again. I'll go spy on him. Yes, but don't get too close. He is most likely an S-class fighter. The fallen fighter, the power of the evil gods. And now these characters have emerged. This world is getting more and more interesting. Why is this guy walking so slowly? Mr. Xie is really doing a good job, following me. How long you will follow me? Don't you want to prepare for the conference tomorrow? He thinks me as master. Can he be able to see me or figure out my location? I won't be taking your behavior into account, but I hope it ends here. But if you still decide to follow me, then see if you can chase me. He is too fast, I can't chase him. Damn it. What made her to be so angry now? Xiaoyao had decided to go to the residence of Nirvana Rochuan and Sunlong Bakwan, so to talk with them if the opportunity arises. You want to cultivate Sunlong Bakwan? I only take on people who are better than me. If you can't beat me, how could you learn the world's strongest Sunlong Bakwan? If you defeat me, I'll give you Sunlong Bakwan. Sorry, master's schedule is very tight. Please make an appointment before coming. Although you two are the descendants of Tianjing Biguan, but the Tianjing Biguan is small anyway. It's better not to get close to master, or you will be forced out. Only the weak will pray to the strong will not care about the weak. In fact, what they say makes sense. It's because we don't know our own strength. Don't care too much about those two. You're still young and promising. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. We have a promising future. No need to mind them. Sister doesn't need be angry. When Mr. Xie touched my head, why was my heart beating so fast? Am I sick? What's up? Hello, I'm here to give you our enhanced fighting suit. Fighting often damages clothing, so the association prepares sturdy and comfortable clothing for the fighters, in order to let the fighters exert their greatest strength. The size values are all taken from the testing machine and the style is made according to the fighter's data during the test. Being made by professional tailors, it is quite comfortable and cannot be damaged easily. If there is any dissatisfaction, we can improve it until the fighters are satisfied. Brother Xie, want to see Xiaoyao change clothes? Master, I'll go back to my room. Give me a call when you're done. Shut up. What is the situation? Chinger has been useless. That man can detect Chinger's persons. It's okay. After all, he's an S-class, so being discovered was expected. He couldn't see Chinger, but he was so fast that Chinger couldn't catch up. How arrogant. He provoked Chinger when he ran away. My mission is to win the championship, but in case the conference screws up, so this guy and the forces behind him, if possible, I have to dig them out and let the conference organizers handle them. There are only a few S-class people in this world, so I will sooner or later find him. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Global Fighting Conference. I am your host and the referee, John. The Global Fighting Conference is held once every 10 years, and today marks the 11th event. Although there was some trouble during the opening, we believe the players' perseverance was enough to ignite and make everyone happy. Trouble? Has something happened? Didn't you know, just yesterday, suddenly 14 teams withdrew from the competition, which seriously affected the fixtures and progress of the conference. Teams wanting to withdraw gave numerous excuses. Our leaders were furious and have always said that someone is challenging our reputation in the shadows. It sounds weird. Is there really someone targeting the fighting conference? Wow, good. So we eliminated 14 opponents without a fight. Before attending the conference, I heard that the players withdrew from the competition, so it seems that the White Tiger and the forces behind him did it. Fortunately, the contest went on as usual. But who is the White Tiger in the end? Is he really an S-class master? Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the players to the stage with warm applause. Specializing in ground fighting, he is known as the natural enemy of all stand-up fighting techniques. Para Jiu-Jitsu. A-level fighter Para, with his 2 B-levels. Para Jiu-Jitsu, defeat everyone with your kicks. An A-level and 2 B-level skinheads. The world-famous killer organization Black Kill Club. A-level fighter Maxima, with his A-level fighter. Black Kill Club, Death Scythe. 2 A-levels and a B-level, this is not it. Next, the Ocean Overlords. Last time he was defeated by fighter of Tianjin Bieguan, Kwangsha Zhangquan, Liu, who was just promoted to the rank of S-class this year, and his 2 disciples, A-class fighters. Come on, beat Tianjin Bieguan this time. S-level fighter Liu, we had met on the first day. Physically, he is very similar to White Tiger. Could it be him? Now the next generation fighters, Bia Dao Sect, Kwangbiao Sect. None of these teams have S-level. Woo, the host is coming here. Is he going to introduce us? Humph, many teams were introduced, but the only S-class fighter was Liu of Kwangsha Zhangquan. Tianjin Bieguan, the B-level fighter Shangguan Yan, the C-level fighter Shangguan Yao, and the S-level fighter, who had destroyed the testing machine. Take a beating from the strongest. The weakest shield. Just a rip-off. An S-level, with a B-level and a C-level. What the hell are the audience talking about? And a non-government organization, with 2 S-class fighters this out fighting the only team here, Shinwoo Association. Shinwoo Association. Why is the Shinwoo Association participating? What does Shinwoo Association do? Why are you all so surprised? They are a non-governmental fighting organization dedicated to combating fallen fighters. Their base is huge and there are 2 S-level fighters in charge, but they have never participated in a fighting conference, so everyone was surprised. They have 2 S and 1 A. Looks like they're the strongest team in the competition now. Even the Nirvana Rochuan team and the Tsunlong Bakwan team are not comparable. I hope we won't meet them too soon. What are you afraid of? Brother Xia will surely be able to handle them. Shinwoo Association, the physiques of those 2 men are also very similar to White Tiger, and they are both S-level. And our 2 seeded teams, that delivers wonderful performance in every match. Tsunlong Bakwan team, Nirvana Rochuan team. Qilian is number 1 in the world, incarnate as a blue dragon and blow the sky with 1 punch. Master Ji, punching the Western Mountain, kicking the Eastern Sea, 100 kinds of martial arts, Nirvana Fist. I still remember the last championship battle. Mr. Qilian and Mr. Ji fought fiercely in the air for nearly 100 rounds without a win. In the end, it was the Nirvana Rochuan's skill strength that resolved the powerful punch of the Tsunlong Bakwan and sent him crashing to the ground. Qilian's body is quite like the White Tiger, but the Nirvana Rochuan's is not very similar. But he may also be like Vegeta Takashi, so nothing can be predicted. Damn it. How come these S-rank fighters look the same in physique? Is White Tiger within them? Or perhaps, he has not participated. A total of 82 teams participated in this competition, excluding the 14 give-up teams. There are 68 teams with a total of 204 people, all of whom have entered the field. We deeply regret the teams that chose to give up. They are not willing to prove themselves in the ring. That's their loss. But don't worry, this year's conference would be still exciting. First, I'll give you a brief introduction to the rules of this tournament. The conference uses a single-round elimination system. Each team is eliminated as soon as they fail. Each team will take turns to send players to fight in the ring, and the winner will stay on the stage and continues the competition. Until one team loses all three, it will be declared a failure. The order of the matches between teams is determined by the system drawing lots. Each team only has to play one game per day. In addition, the two seeded teams will only appear in the semifinals and will not participate in any game before. During the battle, if you are knocked out of the ring, or you touch the ground outside the ring, you will lose if you die. Or if you voluntarily admit defeat, you will lose. There are no rules, no restrictions, no matter what kind of weapon or tactics be used. Now, the 11th Global Fighting Conference shall begin. Now, the Next Generation Hunters team will face off against the Tianjin Bieguan team. Come on, let's defeat the Tianjin Bieguan team. This tournament is a men's game. Women should get out. Damn it, to whom you're saying to get out? You want me to break your teeth? In the first match, the Next Generation Hunter team's fighter is Lance, a C-rank martial artist. Lance's weapon is the work of the Winter Kingdom, which is a known high-class shotgun with the nickname Fighter Killer. This gun is incredibly powerful, not to mention its bullets would shook even the mightiest tanks. At the same time, he has also cultivated the gun-fighting art. The combination of the two would be terrifying. And his opponent, the C-rank fighter Shangguan Yao of the Tianjin Bieguan team, who uses her own fists for attack. I believe I don't need to do much introduction to the title of the strongest shield of the Tianjin Bieguan. I wonder if Shangguan Yao can block the bullets of Lance. Round 1, start. Take my hit! What? The one Malawin Quachatide can definitely penetrate through her flesh. How can she avoid it? Is this the power of Tianjin Bieguan? Lance has been beaten out of the ring and couldn't move. The winner is Shangguan Yao. In the second round, the Next Generation Hunter team chose C-level fighter K-Play. Xiaoyao is very good. He's also a C-class fighter like the last one. Xiaoyao can easily win this too. Tianjin Bieguan is always invincible against a fighter having the same level to that of the user. This match against the C-level fighter is also not worth worrying about. She will definitely win. Wait, this gun has a problem. This girl is so careless. A shot with fierce firepower, Kate is pushed out of the ring due to his gun's tremendous recoil, thus being eliminated. What about Shangguan Yao, who has been hit by Kate's bullet? She endured. Player Shangguan Yao is still in the ring. Player Shangguan Yao did not fall out of the ring. She won. She still won the second round. Next she'll face the last member of the rival team, a B-level fighter, Captain Tyran. How could it be? I used the captain's gun. Get lost. Captain? One bullet is not enough to destroy her. It would need more bullets. This man seems very dangerous. Your cultivation is really good, but this also means you are qualified to be disciplined by me. Wow. It's amazing. He can shoot his gun repeatedly without any recoil. He really is a B-level fighter. Shangguan Yao has been knocked out of the ring. It seems that the Tianjin Bieguan is about to lose in this round. Huh? Shangguan Yao was about to lose, but Tyran felt that the game should not end like this, and he let Shangguan Yao back to the ring. Since Shangguan Yao didn't land, it cannot be judged as a loss. Tyran wants to continue his fight. It's really cruel and inhuman, but I know you guys would love to watch it, right? Yes, I would love to watch this. Tyran is really cool. Tianjin Bieguan is really resistant having survived a shot like that. Team Tianjin Bieguan admits defeat in this round. Please call off the game. The Global Fighting Conference seeks to challenge the limit, as long as it is not the fighter himself who admits defeat or dies, or knocked out of the ring and touched the ground, the battle still will continue. This is the rule. Xiaoyao has been beaten into a coma. She can't even speak. How come she can admit defeat? If participating in the competition, please follow the rules. Even if I say to stop, the audience won't like the idea. Yes, don't stop. Don't admit defeat. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Team Tianjin Bieguan cannot afford to continue playing. Shut up. I'm guilty. I am sorry. I was wrong. Now call the game to a halt and ask for an apology yourself. I will follow your instructions. Shangguan Yao of Tianjin Bieguan team loses the ability to fight. Please ask the second player to come on stage. Mr. Tyran, you have won. Please stop attacking. Stay aside and wait for the second opponent to come on stage. I am not worthy to be a host. I am guilty. I am guilty. I am guilty. I'm so sorry. What's wrong with them? I don't know. It's terrible. It seems that all of them were booing just now. I am guilty. It's just a small punishment. Seems to have returned to normal. What happened? I don't know. I saw Mr. Xie, the captain of the Tianjin Bieguan team, screaming to shut up, and they went all crazy. Just now the minds of the audience who made a fuss, including the host, were altered through very rare means. What happened? Fighters all have a strong will, but Mr. Xie is the only one who can perform such a display with his own will. Does he really have this ability? Good. This guy is really interesting. Who on earth is Mr. Xie of Tianjin Bieguan team? Why have we never heard of him before? The power that can change will, if it's dozens of times stronger, it would be able to threaten a high-level warrior. This Mr. Xie may not have used his full strength just now, right? However, it was worth to stop the shouts of these noisy audience. I like it. Sister. Surprisingly, there are no serious injuries. That's the power of the strongest shield. I lost. But on top of that, I made everyone worry too. Victory or defeat is common in a fight. You have to learn from your mistakes. You accompany Xiao Yao to the treatment. Leave him to me. Please wait, Mr. Xie. Just now, thank you for helping Xiao Yao out. Let me fight him. This Tyrant is just a B-class fighter. I want to prove that Tianjin Bieguan's fighters has no rival when it comes to fighting enemies of the same level. Moreover, Xiao Yao, I want to avenge her personally. Okay, you can do it. It is said that John suddenly went crazy because of this man, but there is no evidence. It's boring, no source points at all. If it weren't he for a world like this, I could have collected a lot. So scary. Hello everyone, I'm Alpha. I'll continue to host the conference. The fight is now in the 4th round, and the Tianjin Bieguan team has sent their boxer Shangguan Yan to take on the fight. Will she be able to settle the feud for her sister? Or would Tyrant continue to take her down? Let's see. Tianjin Bieguan is really in decline, letting a B-class girl as its owner. What the hell happened right now? Even the host has changed, and why is this new host being so uncomfortable? In order to become an owner, it is necessary not only to have strong strength, but also to have good character. I think my martial arts and ethics are not excellent, but I am at least much better than you. As the owner of Tianjin Bieguan, I am not ashamed of myself. Okay, then I'll try to see if you're competent enough as an owner. Unlike the previous match, this time I will fight with the best of my ability. Anyways, I will give up on the match the next round with that mysterious S-class fighter. I don't mind challenges, but you don't deserve to challenge me. You avoided my MK's attack. Good. It seems you are worthy for me to use that. Super load mode activated. Super speed and super fire power. Open all. After the super load mode is activated, every attack of the MK is comparable to the top B-level fighters, and it can shoot continuously. This can suppress even the A-level fighters. The defensive power of Tianjin Bieguan is indeed. Although all the contestants agreed to the risk of life and death, it would not be good to really beat you to death. I hope you don't fail too quickly. What? Tyrant's firepower is at its max. Even the protective shield was slightly shaken. But don't worry, friends. The protective cover is enough to withstand the destructive power of an S-level fighter. The Tyrant's firepower can't break it. I can't believe every piece of your body is so resistant. No matter how strong the body is, the eyes are always a weakness. How the fuck is this possible? It's amazing. Tianjin Bieguan is really amazing. Tianjin Bieguan is indeed the strongest shield. She can block out the MK's bullets with her eyelids. It is said that this bullet is much more destructive than ordinary cruise missiles. I didn't expect Shangguan Yan's resistance to being so good. This is simply invulnerable. It is many times stronger than my physical body. In the future, I will practice Tianjin Bieguan with Changxing Bieguan to an exceptional level. It seems that you are only capable of this. The winner has been already decided, Tianjin Bieguan. But it's not about winning or losing. This is the end you deserve. This punch, and this punch. I return all these to you on behalf of Xiao Yao. Wait, I surrender. Stop fighting. Begging for mercy? What is Tyrant saying? I can't hear it. Everyone must not be able to hear it either, right? The battle is fierce. Shangguan Yan is so amazing. When you bullied my sister, did you pay attention to her begging for mercy? I didn't want to stop. But I am not a person who bullies the weak. That's my ethics. I have given back everything to you. Today's match is over. Justice has been done, and the winner is Tianjin Bieguan, Shangguan Yan. This little sister is too amazing. So impressed. Well done. Worthy of 100 years of heritage. An exciting fight it was. Shangguan Yan crushed her opponent not only with strength but also with her personality. The Tianjin Bieguan is indeed powerful. Miss Yan? No, it was because I was so happy, so don't mind it, Mr. Xie. You're doing great, so it's okay. I didn't mean it. Miss Yan, no need to be so formal to me. There are no more matches today. You should take Xiao Yao back to rest first. I will stay here to collect some information. Okay, I will go find Xiao Yao. The match between the Tianjin Bieguan team and the Next Generation Hunter team is over. Let us invite the next team, the Para Jiu-Jitsu team. There were only 5 S levels in the competition, and all of them were suspected of being white tigers. But he could lurk behind the audience. Maybe I should take a walk in the stands. Half an hour later. There are no S-class fighters within the audience. I just found out from someone that the audience of the conference is also based on a system. An S-class fighter would be spectating as an audience in a special area with the organizers, After walking around here, I didn't see such a person at all. Mr. Xie, I checked for you. There are no S-level and A-level fighters in the audience. Do you want to stay and watch the game, or do you want to go back and rest? I will stay and see. Even an A-level is not seen, so for him to be hiding within the audience is not possible. Most likely, he didn't come here at all, or he's one of the 5 S-levels in the competition. Okay, then here is your drink. I wish you a pleasant viewing. Wait, don't leave. What is this? Mr. Xie, don't search for me anymore. You can't find me. White Tiger. This, Mr. Xie. I swear I didn't see this note when I was getting the water. I didn't do it. I know it's not you, otherwise it's too stupid. Now get me a list of all the participating teams' addresses. Do you have that? Yes, I'm going to get it now. White Tiger, you really think you're smart. If you had not sent this note to piss me off, I couldn't have really been sure you're here. Chinger. Yes, master. If he can watch me so clearly, I shouldn't be the one searching for him, and S-level fighters are difficult to monitor. But it's different for Chinger. Chinger, after the guide provides the list, I want you to use your ability to track all the S-rank fighters in this location into the hotel. Just look at the low-level fighters and normal people on their team. If White Tiger is in it, then I can catch his little tail. Don't worry, Mr. Xie, Chinger promises to complete the task. That night, our hard work and trust have resulted in today's victory. Let's try harder tomorrow. It's you again, Suzaku. You had rejected my warning yesterday. Today I ask you again, will you withdraw or not? We have worked hard for 10 years for this competition. Why do you want us to withdraw from it? Humph, still refusing? Then don't blame me for being cruel. In Nirvana Rochuan team's residence. If the master won the championship again this year, he will be able to use the secret medicine to learn more about the lost fighting art. Then the master will become more powerful. Humph, the universal secret medicine was actually invented by the master. But since the main materials were provided by the Xingshu group, the formula had to be sold to the Fighters Association to be the reward. Unacceptable. In the base of Sunglong Bakuan team. Run faster, master will be here soon. Qilian took me to the conference with him. But he hadn't taught me the main skill yet. Only Master Qilian can suppress the bad guys outside. You should accept the truth and rest. He and she's disciple and personal made the same a family. She likes him, and he likes her. But they were actually father and daughter. It's so exciting. No, now is not the time to think about that. I have to help Master find that mysterious fighter. What's going on over there? I'll go and have a look. Pack up and go to bed. We have to go home tomorrow. Yes, Captain. Captain, your hand is fine. Do you want us to help? No need, get out of here. What's the use of being so angry? After all, you are not as skilled as them. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. What matters is, do you need the power? The power? Xie Yan sighed. Xiaoyao, why do you look like this? Brother Xie, have you eaten yet? If you haven't eaten yet, I have a surprise for you. What do you mean? Xiaoyao, I've made dinner. Mr. Xie is back? What should I do? I've used up all the eggs and there's no more for Mr. Xie. There were 30 eggs in the refrigerator, right? Sister, I am dying. My last wish is to sleep with Brother Xie. So shameless, shut up. Breaking news. At around 3 o'clock in the morning today, 2 members of the Next Generation Hunter team were found dead in the room. The scene was very bloody. The whereabouts of the captain, Mr. Tyran, is unknown. The Global Fighting Conference officially reminds all fighters to pay attention to their own safety. Go together. Do not go alone. If there is news about the captain of the Next Generation Hunter team, Mr. Tyran, you can call. How could this happen? Who did it? Oh, Chinger is back? Mr. Xie? I'm in a hurry. I have to go to the toilet. Did you find anything? Chinger was not sure, so she came back to report to Master first. Chinger sent a ghost to a few S-class residences to watch. By monitoring the conversations of ordinary people around, it can basically be concluded that they haven't left the house after returning except for the Shinwu Association. Chinger sent ghosts to wander the streets to see if they could find anything unusual, and indeed they saw several violence. The attacker was very powerful, dressed as a white tiger and wearing a mask, but he didn't kill anyone. And then those nasty guys with guns in today. Chinger happened to pass by the villa area they settled in and found that their captain was actually a degenerate fighter. That mysterious man, the white tiger, was also there. The 2 sides fought, and I was afraid they would find me, so I went somewhere else. I came back after some time, but only the bodies of 2 team members were left on the scene. That guy is a degenerate fighter? I didn't expect that, however, since White Tiger has fought the degenerate fighter, it means that he's not with the evil god's side at least. In short, all S-level fighters were basically in their own territory, except the Shinwu Association. Thinking about it, it is suspicious. Chinger, you have done a great job. Yes, but Chinger is not sure if it's really Shinwu Association. Chinger, We don't need any proofs right now. Let's just go there and see. Come, let's visit the Shinwoo team now. Shinwoo team's residence. Old Yen, you are still impulsive. You actually made Tyron fail on the spot. People who are acknowledged by the evil god are very extreme in their emotions, and they find it difficult to control it. Anyway, don't be so reckless next time. Also, today you wrote a note at the conference to provoke Xie Yen. That's childish behavior. What if we're exposed? Impossible. When I met him, I deliberately controlled my sweat gland secretion to not leave any scent. How could he find me? Also, there are 3 S-class fighters in this room except us. Come in. There is a distinguished guest who wants to see you guys. Distinguished guest? Brother White Tiger, I haven't seen you for a while, so I miss you a lot. How could it be? How could he come here? Oh crap, we're in big trouble.